Hi, and welcome to something new. I'm properly excited about this. So a little bit of history. I've spoken before about how I've been into flight sims. I won't say I've been good at flight sims, but I've been into flight sims since my first ever computer, ZX81. And I got quite heavily back into flight sims around about 1999, 2000. I was playing Microsoft Flight Sim, actually probably more towards 2001 actually, thinking about it. I was playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2000 or whatever it was back then. And also back then, the other flight sim that I knew really well, or knew of really well, was XPlane. But it always seemed a bit pricey and things like that, and certainly back then buying it was like, downloading on a really slow connection over the internet, or having discs shipped from the States and all this kind of stuff and everything, and so I never really paid that much attention to it. Fast forward to today, and I noticed in the Steam sale that XPlane 11 was on sale, and it's often on sale and very heavily discounted as well. I mean, normally it sells for like £60 or whatever, and at the moment it's like under £20. And I've never really felt the need to buy it because I've got other flight sims and all that kind of stuff. But by coincidence, I stumbled across a thing that suggested that you could fly it properly, fully in VR. And look, I'm actually sat in a Cessna. This is great. So I've just spent the last 30 minutes coming in and trying to get things up and running. It's got to be said, the interface is quite clunky. You can load up into Steam, being your Steam Home. It's one of the applications that you can actually just run, and it runs up in VR, but actually using the menus and all that kind of stuff I'm finding problematic. Like, to actually start a new flight, first time I tried it crashed, the next time I tried, the output to the VR headset just got stuck and you could hear noises going on, and it's a mess. But after multiple tries, I'm actually in here, so it's not a seamless experience, it's got to be said. But now that I've got it up and running, I mean, I don't have hands and everything, but it makes sense. Whoa, that's not what I meant to press. Okay, so pressing X kind of zooms in on things. I don't know if that's going to come through in the video recording. But that's actually quite handy. It's quite disorienting, but it's quite handy for looking at stuff closer. Okay, so that's the menu. So if I press that, that lets me bring up a menu on my hand, and then I can use the stick to go around and change things. I can change my views and all this kind of stuff. I haven't played with much else other than pausing it and things like that. Just for this particular video, I'm just going to try and take off. I feel quite sort of disoriented by this whole experience because I'm so used to flying flight sims on a flat screen, in terms of an actual real genuine cockpit that you interact with and everything, that this is kind of weird. I'd also say that this is a bit jittery. I'm not sure this is going to be a comfortable experience for someone who isn't really used to VR. So like, as I'm sat here, the aircraft is jittering just a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be an attempt to recreate how the aircraft will be vibrating. It just seems to be, as I'm moving my head, it moves in strange ways. But okay, so let's try no, not that, trigger. There's some flaps. Is that as far as they can go? Seems that's as far as they go. Why can't I put flaps down further? Oh, there we go, okay, what's that? So that's flaps, 20 degrees of flaps. I'm not sure if that's how much I need. Right, I'm just going to go for it. So, ooh, what are they? I actually don't know what they are. Oh, it's trim, I think. There's a trim wheel down there. I can see that. What are they? Not sure what that is down there. Oh, it's fuel selector, right, okay. So I'm just going to go for it. This could go catastrophically wrong. It may end up crashing the aircraft, it may end up crashing everything. Have we got brakes? I don't know. think we got brakes. Damn. Okay, brakes. We need to find brakes. This isn't great. This might not be a good start. Mixture. So where's brakes in one of these things? It's fuel. Microphone. Radio stuff. Now, you see, normally I'd get used to the idea of the brakes being on my feet. Fuel pump, pitot heat, all kinds of other lights, landing, taxi, nav. Oh, you can interact with those though, that's cool. Okay, this may be a fail at the first hurdle because I actually don't know how to take my brakes off. That's all my cons. This isn't going to go well. This isn't going to go well. For anyone who's ever actually flown an aircraft like this properly, they're probably yelling at the screen right now. I don't see anything for brakes. Definitely got brakes on though. Definitely got brakes on. Fuel pump, lights, pitot heat, avionics. Oh, what's this here? What do you think? That looks successful. Now, I don't know that there's much in the way of rudder going on. I should probably have put that all the way in. So I'm just watching the speed. Oh, we're going up anyway. We're going up anyway. We're up. We're up. I'm going to wait until it's in the green before I start putting the flaps down. Okay. We're slowing down. This isn't going well. Can I grab with that hand? There we go. Let's bring the flaps up. Yeah, the flaps are causing more drag than anything. Oh, no. I'm dangerous stalling. Let's just... Okay, I'm doing okay. Let's not go too fast. Oh, what's my climb rate? About 5,000. That's good. So, in the default configuration, the yoke, you kind of click on and then that's it, you're holding it, and then you click to let go again, and then, oh no, don't click on that. Click, and then you don't have to hold anything, you're just moving your hand, which is actually a really comfortable way of flying it, I find. Let's just try a little turn. So I don't have rudder. I don't know if, looking at this, maybe it applies a bit of auto rudder for me in VR. But damn, this feels so good. This feels so good. So I've said when I've been playing things like VTOL VR and stuff like that, that I really wish I had something where I could just do some general aviation. And I've got it. This is it. This is what I've been after. I wish the interface in this was a little bit more. Let's just slow down a bit. I wish the interface in this was a little bit more VR friendly. I mean, it seems to be designed to be VR friendly. I think they've done an excellent job of making it work in VR. But I also feel that... Have I got the flaps all the way up? Yeah, I have. Is that the strip I came from? I think it is. What was I saying? But yeah, it's just kind of clunky, and it was way too easy to crash and things like that. But I think I can kind of live with this just because having now got this up and going, having got myself in a flight, because to start with it just plonked me mid-air in an aircraft like 6,000 feet up in the air above some airfield, and yeah, it wasn't a great place to start recording a video, for example. It wasn't a great place to actually think and compose myself and the like. I think we should try a landing. Well, might not go well, but we'll give it a go maybe. Let's just actually do one pass first. Oh, I'm sinking. I just realised I'm sinking quite a bit. What was the saying? Yeah, I lost my train of thought. It's so easy to lose my train of thought in this because I'm actually trying to think about flying. Whoa, turning way too much. Let's just bring the nose up a bit. Okay, trying to do a turn and not sink and keep it a good turn is really quite tricky. So, as I've said in a couple of videos for other games, flight sim games and that before, I have there's the airstrip. I have a flight yoke and pedals and that off in storage, and oh my god, does this make me want to get them back or buy a new set or something like that, because what I really like about this is they've really gone all out and making this cockpit fully interactive for VR. I mean, that's super cool. That's really neat. I can play with all these buttons and stuff like that. You know, everything here works. Okay, it's not really any wind by the looks of things. But given... Oh. Stalling. Not getting close to stall. But sitting in what feels like a very, very real cockpit in a very, very real aircraft, I now want to be holding an actual rail yoke and actually using rail pedals. What would be difficult though would be I'd still want to interact with the cockpit, and of course if I was holding a proper yoke but I've also got the controllers in my hands, that's not going to really work, is it? It's a tricky situation. Oh my god, all those years of playing Microsoft Flight Simulator and stuff like that, and watching people building really neat virtual cockpits and stuff like that, multi-screens with yokes and pedals and using track IR, so when they move their head the screen would look side to side and all that kind of stuff, and then suddenly here I am with a not terribly expensive gaming PC and sort of £300 worth of VR headset flying an actual aircraft. Right, let's try and bring it round and we'll see if we can come in for a landing. Nose is dipping. I'm trying to get a good turn where I'm turning on the level and I got an acceptable turn rate. I've lost the strip. I can't see because the wing, turning too far. Where's the strip? I've lost it. Oh, there it is over there, I think. Yeah, that's it over there. Alright, now, how much flaps do I want? Let's give it a little bit of flaps. I'm surprised at how much drag the flaps cause actually. I don't think I really quite appreciate that before. Well, let me put the flaps down further. Not quite sure what's going on there. Oh, no, not that much. There we go. About that much. Right, let's give it... I think I've got a good approach here, but let's see if we can do this. I feel I'm way too high, so let's dip down a bit. I just realised I don't know how to do brakes on this. I've got no toe brakes, because of course I'm not using pedals. Coming down way too nose heavy, but I'm going to try and shallow it out at the end. There we come, there we come, there we come. Oh, come on, come on. Are we down? I think we're down. We are down. I got no brakes though. I don't know how to brake. I don't want to put on the main brake just yet. I wonder if there is something that... Well, no, I don't want to do that. I am curious as to if there is something that lets me rudder. There we go. Oh my goodness, I took off and landed again. Can we get outside? It won't let me out. What is it? Views. Chase, ride along, 3D cockpit, circle, tower. Go chase me. Oh, that's weird. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. It won't let me turn around. Ha 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 ha. So I'm obviously sat down. Oh, hang on. Lets me turn like that. Okay. Excuse me, I'm just going to cough. Oh, this is so cool. So I can teleport and turn like that. There we go. Nice. Nice. So, getting the pilot seat again. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, I want to actually go back outside. Like config, pause, replay, Windows. Don't want to pull up the menus or anything like that because I've not had great success. So I just want to go to chase view for a moment. Okay, so whoops. I just wanted to see if there was anything in the controls that did the flight controls while I'm out here, but apparently not. Okay, because I want to figure out how I can actually use the rudder. I should read the instructions really, shouldn't I? So let's go. Oh, I can't select like that, can I? Yeah, okay, so I've got to do like that. I wonder if I can do a really short takeoff. Actually, I'm going to... can I grab that? Put you there a second. Reset pilot view. There we go, that's a bit more comfortable. That back over there. Oh no, over there. There we go. Just shuffle about in my cockpit a little bit. Right, so that there, that was the brake. So I need to remember that. That was good. Let's flat this up a bit. Do you think I can get off before the end? Whoa. Quick, before the trees, before the trees. We're up. We're up. Lose the flaps. So trying to get this fairly... There we go. So I'm curious to what these are. Not sure what these buttons here are. It's letting me select. I just want to get some height. Watch my speed. Don't stall, don't stall. No, don't stall. Right. So 1, 2. Oh, this is going to feel weird. Whoa! Ah, put me down on the ground. No, where's my plane? I want my plane back. Yikes. Oh. I just need that for a second. Need to reset the view. Yikes. Let's just recover. Oh, I'm in danger of overspeeding. So the one thing you've really got to be careful with in this, I'm finding, is it's really easy for the cockpit to get away from you. Like literally, I'm having to stretch my arms out so much now. See, yeah, this is good. This is a lot of fun. What I'm not figured out is how to do rudder. That's pretty much the main thing, is I don't know how to do rudder. So I can trim by looks things. Hang on. Is that turning the trim wheel? I think it is. Trying to keep this level is tricky. I actually can't see if the trim wheel's moving. Oh, it is. Ever so slightly, I think. Yeah, that's trimming down. God, this takes ages to move. And that is trimming up. Let's try and level out again. Okay, so trim wheel definitely works. Well, it's kind of hard to see. Right, yeah. Down for nose up, nut for nose down, obviously. Way. I'd very much like to figure out how to do rudder in VR. I don't think this thing's going to go upside down successfully. It's really not that kind of aircraft. Whoa. I'm not going to try and loop this. What happens if you try and put the head out? Oh my god! I can put my head out and it's noisier. Oh, that's amazing. If I put my head out, it gets noisier. That's incredible. You know, it's so janky in some respects, but I'm really, really loving this. This is just too much fun. I mean, especially given like the radio and all the navigation aids and all that kind of stuff work. It really should, yeah, all this kind of stuff works. This is so cool. I wonder what that does. Oh, Probably shouldn't have moved that. I used to actually know quite a few of what the various controls did and everything. I used to flight sim properly like 20 years ago, and I've forgotten so much of it. It's amazing. It would be fun to actually try and learn it again. I wonder if the Steam overlay comes up over this. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's a shame. Would have been fun to live stream this, but I find I kind of need the Steam overlay to do that, so I can see chat in case anyone's talking to me. I'm just going to cough again, excuse me. So, whoa, let go of that. Shall we? Let's have a look. Advanced menu. Oh. File, flight, Cessna, Skyhawk, view, developer. Ah, so this lets me navigate the menus. Whoa. Okay. Flight. Ah, flight configuration. Oh, wow, this is amazing. Can I file? Oh, can take screenshots. Can also do video recording in the game as well, which is interesting. So flight, can I create a new flight? Is that what flight configuration is? Oh, you have to keep pressing. That's kind of annoying. Oh, okay, that's brought me back here. Is that recording correctly? Yeah, it looks like it is. So, can I choose a different aircraft? Oh, got helicopters and stuff as well. Wow. Searching's going to be interesting. Oh, hello. Let's go to Edinburgh. And let's stick with that. Is this going to work? It hasn't been that successful in the past. Oh, we may be lucky. I'm glad I have a swivel chair because I keep having to turn around a lot. Is it loading? Looks like it's loading. I'm just going to wait a bit. So I've got to, you probably can't see this. Okay, I'm in a cockpit, I'm definitely in a cockpit. Oh my god, I got to start the bloody thing. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Right, I'm just going to take my headset off for a second just to make sure that this is still recording correctly. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. I am facing a really weird way now in my living room, but let's go with it anyway. I can't believe it's going to make me start up the aircraft. Alright, magnetos. Oh, how do I start up? Oh, this is unfair. Come on, turn. Okay, that's on start. On, how do I actually start? How do I start? Avionics are on and all that kind of stuff. They're not switching. There we go. Okay, magnetos are in start position, but I don't know how to start the aircraft. Avionics on. That's disappointing. Looking around though, it definitely looks like the Pentland Hills over there, which is quite cool. And I think Off in the distance over there might be Arthur's seat, which makes me want to fly. I want to fly. How do I start this up? Okay, this might be an aborted attempt. Let's have a look. Advanced menu. Flight. I was hoping there may be a... Oh, start engines to running. There we go. That's not... That didn't work. That didn't work. Flight. Apparently Shift Control E will do it, so I may have to... Let's just try that once more. I'm not sure how you actually select. Yeah, it is the trigger. Okay, that's not starting it. What did it say it was? Shift. And maybe I can do it in the actual menu. Flight. No. Shift Control E. Oh, come on, game. I may have to admit defeat on this, which is unfortunate. Oh, hang on. I left that off as well, didn't I? Presumably there's just something I pressed to actually start the engine, but I'm not sure what. What's that? Static air. That's the mixture. Cabin air. What's that? Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Fuel shut off. Okay, another fuel on. Magnets are in start, which I would imagine is a good thing, right? Kind of feel like if there's anything for actually starting up, it would be down here. Master on, master on. Fuel. There are all the lights. That's the pitot heat. Radio. No. There must be a magic button to actually start the thing. And I have no idea what it is. Okay. This may end up crashing. Oh. Let's go to... What's Windows do? Let's have a look. Settings, map, ground services, ATC, checklist. That's cool. What's ground services? Pushback. Okay. Oh, how do I make you go away? There we go. I gotta say, this is actually really well done. Once it works, it's actually really well done. Flight config. Yeah, where am I? Okay, Edinburgh, definitely in Edinburgh. But how do I say I want the aircraft started up? Start with engines running, start with engines running, that should be fine. Let's try again. Yeah, you know what? Engines aren't running, guys. Okay, let's try once more. File. That's not what I wanted. Advanced menu, flight configuration. Let's try a different aircraft, see if that will start with engines running. That should be fine, right? And in Edinburgh, go. won't you make my engines run? Yep, I'm not sure. I think I've maybe run into a problem here. May have run into a problem here. That's so disappointing. Avionics, that's dimming and stuff. Magnetos, start. I can't turn that off again. So once that's there, that seems to always be there. Seems to be the radio. Yep, I don't see how you actually start. Oh, do you know what? It's not actually letting me grab the yoke, weirdly. I think I've run into another one of those little glitches with this. Oh, actually, it's not even letting me pull up the menu on that controller now. Only letting me pull it up on that one. Right, get in pilot seat. Oh! Unpause. Obviously, it started me paused. Ah. Oh, but now it thinks this. Thinks I'm. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay, I think we're good to go. Crikey. Right, I didn't think about the pause. So, let's see if we can do this without killing ourselves. Give it a bit of flaps. I feel like I need to just put it there a second. Reset pilot view. That's better. Come here, you. I want you. There we go. You go back there for now. There we go. Right. Brake off. Gonna have to use the yoke to... Whoa, 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 whoa. Leaping into the air. Steady on, steady on, steady on. I don't like the cockpit display in front of me. Right. Hello, Edinburgh. Let's just lose those flaps. Let speed pick up. Just chill out a little bit. So I haven't really played with the graphics settings yet. I did up a couple of things. I could probably actually do some more. Oh my god, that really is Pentland Hills, and that really is Arthur's Seat over there. Wow. Okay, so what did I pay for this? £18, I think. Oh my god. That's... So I think that's old Berwick Law out there. Oh my god, this is so good. This is just so good. Right, there's my speed. I can probably come off on the speed a little bit. I wonder how detailed the terrain is in terms of images and things. I wonder if I can go find work and even find home. Let's go for a little fly. Right, this is turning into a longish video. Damn, this is so satisfying. This actually really makes me want to put some effort into properly learning how to fly this now. Probably come off on that a little bit more. Can't quite see what my climb rate is. Yeah, I'm climbing a bit too much. I want to... I actually really don't like this display. But we'll stick with this aircraft now. Okay, so... Arthur's Seat is there, and Salisbury Crags, but Edinburgh itself, not so much. Hello everyone, welcome to Scotland's capital. So I'm guessing actually finding the office or home is a thing that's not going to happen. I can see something over there. But actually seeing the terrain, the actual proper layout of the terrain and everything is actually quite impressive. Definitely like a building over there or something, a really tall building. Might have to go and investigate. So should we go and buzz Arthur's Seat? Can't actually make out what that is. I think it's just a very tall building, square building. You'd think they would have put Edinburgh Castle in though, right? Presumably there's DLCs for more detailed terrain and things like that. I might have to look into that, because if I can actually get Edinburgh and the Lothians and around that area in greater detail, that'd be so much fun. Presumably I'll zoom that out and everything, but can't quite see. So let's just sneak our way through here. What was that a warning for? Certainly not stall warning. I think at this point it's again one of those times where I really need to point out the obvious, that there's literally no way the video is going to do this justice. Just no way whatsoever. Because, you know, I am sat here in an actual cockpit. I can feel it. Yeah, I can really feel it. I really feel like I'm sat here in an aircraft flying it. That's amazing. There's the airport, I've lost it. Right, zoom out on that. I imagine there is a zoom, but I can't quite see. How I'd select the zoom level. I'm gonna fly straight while looking at this. Heading nav. Oh, FMS. Whoa, 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 whoa. So there doesn't seem to be any other air traffic. That was one of the things I like about Microsoft Flight Sim. Even, 20 years ago, there was AI air traffic and stuff like that, but I'm going to guess it's a setting or something that I need to look at. So as I said, I literally just kind of came in and ran things up and just started giving it a go. So I think there's a lot of exploring to do yet in terms of settings and the like. Cool, I think that might be the airport creeping in there. I think that's it in front of me actually. So I'm going to come round, see if we can manage another landing. I think I want to come in this way. Don't know what direction the wind's in. Try another landing and then maybe call it a day. I just realised there's no bridges. Someone stole all three of the bridges. Runway? Yeah, I think I've got sight of the runway. Yes, this definitely makes me want to put in some effort into learning how to fly properly. Excuse me. This also feels like one of those things where you want to learn a single aircraft properly. I feel I'm a bit too high, a bit too fast. Let's give it a bit of flaps. Start slowing things down a bit. I'm not entirely sure what that warning is. I really wish I had a rudder about now. I need to figure out how to do the rudder in this. I'll go read the instructions for flying this in VR properly. I'm way too high on the glide slope. Too high. There we go, that's a good angle. Let's see if we can bring it in gently. Speed could do it coming down a little bit. Arm above the glide slope again. so good. This really feels so good. Oh. Of course, I've got no brake or rudder. Slightly rough landing because I'm having to do it with the yoke. I'm not entirely sure how to brake. We're down. We are down. For some reason I've lost my left controller. It's reacting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the game lost track of the left controller for some reason. Oh, that's just so much fun. There we go. That'll stop it. Right. That's an annoying noise. I'm sure that's warning me about something. There we go. Pause. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. I am genuinely pleased that I got this now. It's, as I've said a few times, it's a bit janky in places. It's prone to crashing, I'm finding. Although it's actually been a bit more stable now. But it feels so good. It feels so realistic. And I can absolutely see myself having a lot of fun in this. And it is definitely what I've been after. You know, I got a few flying games. I really enjoy them. But what I've been looking for is just a pretty laid back general aviation flying experience. And I believe that Microsoft Flight Sim, well, I know it does VR, but I don't think it had full virtual cockpit. I think that was on the to-do list, or it was something that was coming. I don't know if it's actually here yet or not, but certainly for some of the aircraft, it's already here in XPlane 11, and probably has been for a while, I guess. And that's exactly what I wanted. I did everything with these hands and just interacted with stuff in front of me. Some of the things like actually keeping myself facing in the same direction and getting myself positioned properly in the cockpit and everything is, yeah, not perfect, but it seems to be working. Setting this up for recording was a bit of faff as well, but I think I've managed to do a fairly acceptable job of it. I'll see once I've finished. Hopefully this wasn't a waste of however long I've been doing this for. But yeah, I'm pleased. I'm properly pleased. I think I'm going to go off, read some more of the instructions, try and get a better feel for this, and then maybe try and do an actual proper flight, you know, as sensibly as possible. It'd be quite nice to, I don't know, do a hop from Edinburgh to Glasgow or something like that. I think I may also look at the whole thing of if there is enhanced scenery or whatever, because it'd be so nice to fly around a realistic Edinburgh and you know, kind of central belt of Scotland, something like that. That'd be fantastic. But from this first dip into XPlane 11 in VR, for me anyway, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.